All right, let's go back to the ship.
Okay, so yeah, you guys all return to the ship. You have your things. Fleetwood will go to work on trying to increase some stuff with your gear. Now, the thing about the golden dragon hide is it's a bit more lightweight than the white dragon hide. Okay. So you're going to be able to use that for lighter armor and cloth armor, which means he can make stuff for Bash and Kane, but it's not going to affect heavy armor.
Okay. What about what does it do for weapons?
For weapons, it is more effective with stuff that is smaller, so daggers. So it actually is more effective when it comes to that stuff, and bows, surprisingly. So crossbows and stuff like that, you can also upgrade. Alright, so you guys are back on the ship.
I think Kira's proficient in cooking. I'm just going to say she's proficient in cooking.
So you want her to cook stuff for you?
Yeah, I want her to cook.
Do you want her to cook the dragon meat?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're eating some golden dragon.
All right, so you guys are going to have some golden dragons. Let's roll and see how she does with the cooking. All right, a little bit better. So she made some halfway decent golden dragon stew for all of you. Got some potatoes in there.
Fucking Hoda's like fucking dropping in fucking Iggy's gullet.
Dropping little pieces of dragon meat. He's gonna be a big, strong T-Rex.
I'm like giving some to Carlos. What are we doing now?
Well, you have the last item, which is the sword that you're going to look in the Elven Forest. Or you're just going to travel somewhere random.
Yeah, let's go.
You also have the map. You can just travel somewhere and then find something.
Yeah, let's go look for elves to help with fucking mixed staff to make a trident. Yeah.
All right, you're going to go look for elves. Now, keep in mind, because you guys know this is a general thing in the world, most elves in the Elven Forest are immediately hostile to anybody from the outside world.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know that before you go looking for them.
Let's go look for them.
All right, so Gertrude takes the ship up into the sky, and you guys are going to have to try and search around for elves, or you can just start blowing up random pieces of forest and hope you find some.
Oh, I rolled 11 to search shit.
Ah!
Ooh. She don't see shit.
Yeah, Bash, you're still below deck. You're just staring at the wall. Hoden and Gile, you guys both notice that there appears to be a smoke trail coming up from the forest floor, not too far away from your current position.
All right, so I'm gonna beckon the guys like smoke.
So could be people cooking a steak, man.
In the forest, elves.
Oh yeah, you're right. If it's elves, it couldn't possibly. Why would elves be having smoke? Elves are all about nature and shit, man. They wouldn't burn their beloved trees, man.
It could also just be a fire.
Could just be a forest fire. We better go get Smokey the Bear.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
It's wildfires.
I don't fucking care. Gertrude points the ship towards the smoke trail and goes over to it. Now, hang on a second. There are a fair amount of them that Cham hasn't derailed yet. Alright, as you pull up in the area, you notice that there appears to be some sort of it looks like an encampment. There's been a bunch of trees, not a bunch, but there's been a few trees that have been cleared out of the area, and it appears to be an encampment of goblins.
Hey,
I don't like goblins.
I love goblins. Amigos, what's up? Who wants to grow?
Alright, so what are you guys going to do? Because the goblins still haven't noticed you because you're up in the sky.
Oh, well, gonna, sprinkle some cocaine.
It's just let some, how much?
Well, it's just like a little sprinkle. Just enough for the goblin to slightly notice that there's cocaine being sprinkled on.
There's a whole group of them. It's an entire settlement. There's dozens of them down there.
Well, Hoden's just gonna pick one random lucky goblin that happens to be right underneath him.
Alright, you sprinkle a couple of grams out of your hand, and it floats down to the sky and lands on the goblin's head. I'm going to roll perception to see if he notices you. He does notice you! So he looks up as he feels a white powder plop onto his head, and he then screams to his brethren, "Hey, the flying ship! Kill it!"
Hoden just takes figure, I am the cocaine fairy.
Several of the goblins take out crossbows with flaming arrows.
I'm using the cannon.
Using the cannon. Okay, and I'm assuming you're aiming it directly in the center?
Yep.
That will hit.
Yep. How many, what's 5, what was it?
Alright, so you're gonna do 8 d10 damage to the small random goblin encampment. Yeah, they're all dead. The blast radius is enough where it actually, you wiped out the whole camp in a single shot.
Hey, sorry, Hoden, but they were just going to shoot at us.
It's alright, man.
So, are you gonna go and investigate the camp, or are you gonna move?
Yeah,
on?
like might as well. Like,
Well,
fuck
you've
it.
created another landing zone because you blew any trees that were in the area away. Gertrude touches the ship down, and you notice that the entire area is littered in flaming bits of tents and various other things, as well as goblin parts.
I pick up a hand. I'm gonna like pick up a goblin hand and just look at freaking
Roll
Hodin.
perception to find a goblin. Well, actually, there's a dead goblin in front of you. You might just have to cut his hand off. Gone. All right, so you're able to cut off his hand. So you now have a goblin hand.
I'm gonna like look at Hodin like, hey Hodin, I'm giving you a hand.
Hodin
Nice.
shakes it.
All right.
And I just toss the fucking hand away.
All right, everybody, roll perception. All right, Gile, you're preoccupied playing with the hand. Oof. Okay, Kane, you are also infatuated with the goblin hand. Velnos and Raka, you guys both notice that there appears to be a goblin lying there who is dead, who is very, very dead, who has on a piece of chest armor that looks extremely ornate, like something like, because Hodin and Mallard, you guys are both thieves, you know that thing appears to be extremely high quality and possibly magical. You're also questioning how a goblin got it.
I'm not questioning that, Lord, because a goblin steals things.
I'm gonna put on fucking the cod piece. I'm gonna use the fuck goblin and look the stranger.
What do you do? Oh, you're gonna put the hand on the cod piece?
Pretend to check.
You do that.
You're like 8 years old, man.
Alright, so you guys notice that. Other than that, there's really not much else of value in the encampment.
So let's go find some elves.
Maybe one of these elves will know how a goblin would come by such a interesting artifact.
All right, so he picked it up. Hodin picked it up.
Are you going to also equip it, or are you going to bring it back to the ship?
No, we're gonna just kind of like put it in our backpacks, or I'm gonna put it in my backpack and just continue looking for the elves.
Okay, so you stole that away, and it appears in this area that there are no elves. It appears the goblins seem to have been operating under their nose to some extent, so they are not in this area currently. You guys can load back onto the ship and search again if you want to try and find it.
All right, let's go find some more. I rolled 11.
You rolled an 11 on the ship to try and perception to try and find them.
Yeah.
Okay, you notice on the horizon that there appears to be one tree that is much larger than all the other ones around it, and it towers over the rest. It's very, very big.
Oh, hey Mick.
Soldered.
Are fucking elves live in trees?
I mean, I would suppose so, like forest elves and shit. I mean,
Well, there's a giant tree. We should head that way.
I don't think it's a good idea, but okay.
Gertrude steers the ship towards the massive tree. It'll take you probably like 20 or 30 minutes to get there. Alright, well, you guys, on your trip towards the tree, as you get closer, you notice that there appear to be elves swinging from various branches on the massive tree, and the entire tree, all the inner branches, are riddled with tree houses.
Should we go down?
They have not noticed you yet, by the way.
So, alright. Since I'd rather not piss them off, we'll just take the ladder down.
Okay. So are you guys going to follow him?
Sure, why not?
Fucking yeah, I'm gonna follow him.
I'll follow him.
Alright, so all you guys go down the... And I'm going to say Belmos is following you anyway. So all of you guys go down the ladder, and you go down below the trees, and you're basically kind of near the base of the tree. There's not really much on the ground over there. It's more just there's a bunch of different ladders that go up into the trees and various branches and vines.
Alright. We're just going to keep going forward.
You go forward, the tree is there. You're at the base of the tree.
I'm going to roll perception.
Okay, roll perception. What are you looking? Are you looking for anything specific?
I'm looking for the elves, if they see us.
The elves are all above you. I'm going to roll to see if they notice that you're down there, because there are guards. They do not notice you because they're apparently inept.
So, I'm gonna like try to find like if there's like an entrance inside into the tree.
I'm going to make a DM suggestion just for shits and giggles. Cave, do you want to try using the staff on the tree?
Sure.
Oh,
let's have
God
some
damn
fun.
it. Do it. Do it.
I mean, everybody's saying do it, so let's do it.
Oh God, Belnos is spamming do it. You got to do it.
50.
50. What the fuck does that give you?
Let's see.
Summon the stone golem.
Woo!
The stone. Oh my god! You summoned the death machine.
Yay!
Okay, so the stone golem is, since you summoned it, it is bound to you technically for right now until it unsummons. But it is immune to poison, psychic, bludgeoning, piercing, slashing from any non-magical attacks, which basically half the elves don't have.
How long does it last? Because it doesn't say how long he's there for. It just says summon.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know what I'm gonna say, just for the sake of the game, that he's gonna unsummon in about 30 minutes. The golem was summoned in front of the tree. He summoned the golem. Even though he pointed it at the tree, the effect is he just summoned the stone golem.
I have a servant.
Hey, Mick, do it again.
Are you gonna point it at the golem or the tree? 'Cause
No,
you probably don't want to piss off the golem.
Yeah, I'm gonna point it at the tree again.
Oh, what the fuck does this do?
Oh, let's see, double size.
Makes the user... Kane, you're now the size of the dwarf.
I'm now 4 foot!
Okay, the other thing is it doesn't say that you go back to normal size. So you're gonna stay that way. So no, unless you roll an 81. Then
Or no, I'm 6 foot.
Alright, then yeah, you're normal sized. You're a normal sized person.
I'm 6'2" now.
So you're a normal sized person, except for...
Is this clothes still fit him?
That's actually a very good question. I mean, he's wearing basically like a frock and a hat, so yeah, they're just a little smaller, so his feet are poking out.
I have transcended.
The stone golem congratulates you on your height gain.
Thank you, my child. Now, what are we gonna do with the stone golem? That's the better question.
Well, you only have him for 30 minutes, so you can do whatever the hell you want with him. Oh, by the way, since you summoned the stone golem, let's see if the elves actually noticed something. Yes, they did. So there are elves beginning to descend from the massive tree above you on vines.
I'm gonna cast invisibility.
Cast invisibility. The golem will still know where you are, though, by the way.
Yeah, he is.
He's bound to you.
He is my kin for the time.
He's bound to you for now.
We are weary travelers.
Roll for initiative. I told you they attack outsiders on sight. They don't care.
Do I have to roll for my golem?
Yeah, if he's gonna participate in combat.
Of course he is. I'm gonna have murdered people.
Okay, yeah, roll for him. Okay, and I'm gonna have the elves roll as a group. So the elves got a 19. Keep in mind, there are currently 5 elves that are descending on you. That's just the local guard. So Vash and Raka, if you guys are gonna participate in combat, you can roll now. Velnos too, if you're gonna be in combat.
Well,
Okay, so Hodin, you're at the end there. Both
wow.
of you.
Oh, wow, you both got 2s. Talk about not stone golem worthy.
Okay. Alright, so it'll go Raka and then Vash. So the order is going to be... Okay, so yeah, the group of elves is going to go first. So then the golem, then Kane, Velnos, Sham, Raka, Vash. Alright, so first the elves. So there's 5 elves, so each one of them has basically a short sword which does 1d6. So they are all going to use those at the same time, so that means there's going to be 5d6s of damage. But because the stone golem is the biggest target, they're going to go after him. Because the stone golem is so big, they're actually going to be able to hit him with that. Okay, so they rolled for 20 damage, but because he's basically immune to everything, they only do like 5, so he still has 173 damage. He is now able to attack. So the golem makes 2 slam attacks per round, and he can use that on each one of those elves. So basically, the way that this works is he just smacks them with his massive hand and beats the fuck out of them. So we'll see. So let's see. So he's going to roll 2 d20s. Alright, both of those are going to hit. So each one of those is going to be spread between the attacks. So when he hits with that attack, it's 3d8 plus 6 bludgeoning damage. Alright, so the first attack, that does 26 damage. That elf is dead. And the second attack is 21. That elf is also dead. So there are 3 elves left currently. Kane, it is now your turn proper.
Let's cast a magic missile on one of the 3 elves.
Okay, and how much damage does that do at your current level?
44.
Okay, roll it. Okay, so you rolled a total of 12 for that. Also, that would be plus 4, because those are 4 different missiles. So yeah, so that would be a 16, so he only has 15 health, so yeah, he's dead.
Yes.
So there's only
Kill.
2 of them left now. Velnos, it's now your turn, so you gotta roll to attack. Okay, so that does not hit, so you can skip past that. And now we can go to you. Yep.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get them in line.
Oh, you're trying to shoot him with a bow?
Yeah.
Alright, that still misses, so you hit with 11 damage. So it goes through the tree and makes a hole the size of the tennis ball. Alright, so now that is done, so it goes Cham, and then I think Raka is the next one.
Raka, yep.
So Raka, you're up. You have 2 more elves that are remaining.
Alright, I'm gonna use the fire arrow. I'm just gonna deck one right in the forehead.
Keep in mind, the arrow does damage and the fire does damage, so you get 2d4 when it hits. So here's the thing. You missed, and you hit the tree with a fire arrow. So the tree is now starting to catch on fire. Bash, it's now your turn. So you have 2 elves that are remaining that haven't been touched.
Ooh, I wonder what's gonna be. Oh,
That's enough to hit. What are you hitting with, by the way?
my magical missiles.
4d4 plus 4. So yeah, 17 damage. So that elf is also dead. And now he is the only one left standing. All of his friends have been murdered. However, he does see that there is a burning arrow stuck in the tree, and he's going to shift his attention to that and try and pull it out. So he frantically rolls over to it, and he is going to use a strength roll to try and pull it out of the tree. He does pull it out of the tree, however, it is on fire, meaning it does 1d4 damage to his arm. Alright, so he takes 1 damage, so his hand is kind of burned. So now it's back to you, Kane.
I'm gonna command my stone golem to smash him.
Alright, so he misses the first attack, but he does get 2 of those. Second one will hit. So it's,
I mean, I think that's all he needs.
probably, unless he rolls extremely low.
Crush his soul.
Yeah, no, that's 20. He's dead. He just crushed him under his foot.
Rush it.
So as he crushes that elf, the stone golem then disappears, and all that is left is a pool of what used to be an elf. You have successfully killed all 5 of the elves.
I'm going to look at it. Everyone's like, all right, they attacked. I'm blowing this place up.
Okay.
What are you going to use to blow it up? Because now you have multiple means to do so.
Yeah, I'm going to go to the cannon.
Okay, so, alright, so you guys go back in the ship, and Gertrude lifts it up and moves it away enough so that you can actually get a clear shot at the tree. However, you may take multiple shots, depending on how good this goes. So you can roll to, oh god, you rolled a 1 to hit. So you fire this weapon, and this weapon actually zings over the tree. You don't know where it eventually blows up, but it blows up somewhere.
All right, then one more time.
Okay, that one will hit. Yeah, okay, so you do 44 damage, so you hit directly in the center of that tree, and you blow a few of the limbs off. But again, it's a massive tree. You're firing again.
Fuck them, dude.
Okay, that will hit. Another 43 damage. So yeah, you blow off more of the tree. You hear a lot of screams. That one will hit. Another 42. Yeah, no, that tree is not looking so good. You've blown most of its limbs off. There's people screaming. There's fires. That hits. That 34 damage. Yeah, that pretty much does it. There's not much left moving on that tree.
I don't care. I am wiping everyone out.
Okay, 17 will hit. That's another 49 damage. So yeah, no, that pretty much blows the last of the branches off. It's basically just like a burning husk now.
So is
You have successfully destroyed the Elven capital.
I love happy endings.
You have decimated their entire civilization, and you have killed all of their leaders. Okay, so that's basically all it is. Kane, do you want to use your wand on the husk?
Sure. For fucking shits and giggles. 85.
I grow some years younger. Okay, so roll. So how old is your character?
Let's find out.
Aren't you like really old because you're a gnome?
He is 60.
All right, so you're 40 now.
Bet.
I want to see if there's any treasures or anything.
No, there's nothing left. You destroyed everything. You fired 17 artillery shells
15,
into a
15.
fucking tree. It's gone. There's nothing in there. And whatever is in there is on fire.
Gonna see if we can use a staff and like just bring back time.
You could try.
Sure, why not?
All right, roll a d100. I'm assuming you're pointing into the tree.
Yeah, might as
Okay.
well.
70. What the fuck does this do?
You gain +3 to your strength check.
Woo! Now I'm sore as fuck!
Okay, so that actually did absolutely nothing except it pumped you up for no reason. So you're now jacked for like 5 minutes. I think at this point I don't think you're bringing anybody back.
Do you want to do it one more time, okay, before we continue?
Yes.
All right, third time's the last one. 86. 60 user grows some years older. You are 60 again.
Damn it! I'm not hot anymore. Well, I mean, I'm still.
You're still tall though. You haven't rolled to decrease your size.
Yeah.
I remember the bygone days where I could fuck.
All right. Well, Where's your next, fellas? one last side quest. Then we go to the sword.
All right. Do you want to go to any place specific and find something? You just want to look around.
Well, I do want to go to the armor again. So,
Sorry, so you want to go back to Wenton, which is in the Empire?
Yeah, back to Wenton. I want to get
Okay.
some more shells.
Okay, that's a couple of days, so I'm just going to roll to see if you find anything on the way there.
Also, I'm going to talk to fucking Odin. Hey, Odin,
What's up, man?
let's hotbox this place.
Yeah.
Down.
While you were in the, by the way, while you guys were in the other town, Gertrude bought a gas mask.
Odin and Gile down there being like, pack it, fire.
What are we going to pack it with?
So, purple salamander, a little bit of the green dragon, with a sprinkle of some sunfire, and on top of that, we sprinkle some, Christmas snow.
Oh, you're putting fucking cocaine in it too?
All right, let's go.